Are you burnt out writing a book that you started because you thought it was the book you were supposed to write? You know, the one that was going to win you literary awards and the respect of everyone you look up to and the self-confidence you've always craved? Yeah, I know that book. Or maybe it's the book that you've been working on for 12 years or 3 years and you won't let go of it because you're like a dog with a bone, but it's not fun anymore and you're sick of getting rejections. Yeah, I know that book too. You've come to the right place. Let's go. Quick story. When I'm not writing, I'm usually teaching writing, or coaching if you prefer that term. I do this through my business. I run a writing program. As a business owner, I was asked this question the other day by a fellow entrepreneur. He said, "What's your exit plan?" He meant, how am I setting myself up to walk away from my business one day? I don't have one, was my answer. And for about 3 seconds, I felt self-conscious. Like, are you supposed to have an exit plan? Is that what a good business owner does? Make an exit plan even though my business is only like 2 years old? I wasn't new to this idea entirely. I mean, I had read / heard / been told before that like a good CEO immediately starts training her replacement. But that wasn't how I felt like I needed to be spending my energy or wanted to spend my energy. I mean, I started a writing program to teach writing because I love writing and I love teaching it. And between doing these two things, I only have a couple of hours a day tops where the actual running and building of the business can slide in. Did I want to spend those hours connecting with more writers and growing my community? Or did I want to spend that time like plotting an escape route for the thing I had just started to build? And the answer to me was clear once I reflected on that. Like, no, I don't care if other business owners immediately start designing their exit plan. That's not how I'm going to be running mine, at least right now. And I own that. And once I reflected on it, I felt good about it because I have one life and that's not how I want to be spending my time. When I'm tired of running my business, I guess I'll do something else. But so far, I'm nowhere near that point. I'm still in the infancy stage and loving pretty much every minute. I think there's a lesson here for us as writers. What are you doing because you think you're supposed to? Or what do you feel pressure to do because it's what's done, but that doesn't actually feel good to you energy-wise? Is it writing a kind of book that you don't want to be writing? Is it querying literary agents so you can traditionally publish, even though you don't know if you even want to really traditionally publish, or you just don't? Or maybe it's not permitting yourself to write something like poems or romance or cozy mystery, even though that's the thing you really do want to be writing. Last year, I suffered several losses and I got very well acquainted with death. I walked away from that experience hyper aware of how precious our time is. It sounds cliche, but it's profoundly true, and we all know it. We get very, very little time here. So why on earth would we spend it doing something we don't want to do? Why? I will not be designing any kind of exit strategy for my business anytime soon. And if that's naive, I'm okay with being naive. In fact, I prefer it in this case. What can you let go of too, because life is way too short to spend your energy on it anymore? What can you release in order to make room for the thing that you actually love doing? So here's permission, if you need to hear it, to let go of that book, if it's that book. Speaking of writing, are you writing a book or do you want to write a book? Because if so, I would love to hear from you. When I'm not writing, my mission is to help writers write their dream books. And if you're curious to know more, I have a free video walking you through my 4 notebooks method for writing a novel. You can get it and my free template for using the 4 notebooks method by applying for my program, the Book Incubator, a 12-month MFA alternative. The application is just 2 questions. It'll take you under 5 minutes. I just ask you to tell me a little bit about you and your book idea. Go to thebookincubator.com or the link below. I hope to hear from you.